Hello and welcome to Play by Play. This is a brand new series in which I will go in depth and take a look at competitive games of Gwent, either from Pro Ladder or Pro Rank as it's now, and tournament games. So the idea came up when I was thinking of how to improve my own games, and I heard that a very good strategy is to play back your games and see immediately which things could I have done better, like in the mulligan phase, for example, or how far should I push round 1, like how many good cards should I invest into round 1, and how long do I want round 3 to be, and obviously like straight up matchups and everything. So I think that's where the idea originated from, and I thought, why not just record it as well and put it up on Twitch, put it up on YouTube, and involve you guys, right? So we all can learn something from it. Now, we will kick off this format with 2 series from the Crimson Clash tournament by TRS. So thanks again for organizing that tournament. And I was actually in the top 8 of the Swiss stage, so I managed to beat my teammate Santu in the quarterfinals it is then, and then I moved into the semis. And the first one that we will be analyzing today is going to be the series against LordBushWook in the semifinals. For this analysis, I was joined by my teammate and our pro player captain Gwent, Sergio, lovely guy, and it was recorded on Twitch. So if you guys or girls want to be part of the live audience, be sure to go down into the video description, check out my Twitch channel, and yeah, you can leave a follow either there or also join my Discord if you want to and get a notification when I go live. Other than that, I would say enjoy the video. If you've got any feedback for this series, or if there's any particular games that you want to see analyzed, maybe you've got your own games where you thought, how can I improve? Be sure to comment, leave that in the comments, and maybe send me your footage if you want to. Maybe we can do that kind of series. I'm still very open on which direction I want to take with this, but for now, enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.
We will never bow to the invader.
Thank you, I guess. So this is a hard matchup.
Yeah, this is a hard matchup already. And now, in the mulligan, first off, I would say I was a bit scared of finding Roach and a Commando. So I was thinking if I really want to mulligan. And I guess like these 3 points vitality cards, those bonded cards, the same with the plummets. I don't always know if I want to keep them or if I get rid of them, but if I have both in hand, like I'm inclined to keep them, right?
Are you not mulliganing anything? You should be mulliganing some cards.
Yeah, I did get rid of the trebuchet.
Definitely get rid of the shield card first, like immediately, because you don't have Wilhelm or any card that cares about shields. In theory, Selker cares about shields, but you also don't have Orances. But he's playing cancelled, so he's not gonna play a big unit in round 1 for you to kill anyway.
Yeah.
So this shielding card is not very good, especially if you consider his deck is his decks are full of Arbalests, Cintrian, spell mages that you cannot kill.
That's
so
true.
The shield is literally pretty useless, right? So I would definitely mulligan that first. The trap I can maybe agree. I'm not sure how he's gonna play it. I think specifically if Mif has a good amount of units that are row locked to the back row, like Avalak or Visogota, whatever.
Yeah,
so against Mif I would keep, but Hansel not really, I think. So I agree with your mulligan, but at this point you should already be mulliganing the shield guy, because you wanna also evaluate what you draw into, right? So
yeah, that's
so
the
those
thing.
2 mulligans. And then any brick that you get, like if you get Commando, right, you go for the Commando. If you get Roach, you go for Roach.
Yeah, so I find Vest, I have 2 left.
Yeah.
I could have still kicked it, right?
Yeah, for sure, sure. I would definitely do it, but now I guess you just panicked a bit because you were also running out of time.
Yeah.
So
that's the list I'm running.
yeah.
I think the biggest problem was that...
Pretty standard, right?
Yeah, I think that's the one on the...
version of an list with Roach, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of my biggest problems as well, not preparing enough for the tournament, not changing enough in the lists. Like my Woodland list was so point slammy and didn't have any kind of removal. Only 1 Cyclops as well, that was so bad.
Oh. I'm assuming we want to play King of Beggars here because, I don't know, this matchup is just very, very hard. So we want to get good things out of him in round 1, but It's just not gonna happen.
That's the thing. Also, I didn't have a lot of experience against Hansel, to be honest, on ladder.
My experience in this matchup is probably one game, but stylistically, if you think about how he's gonna go, right? He's gonna play the damage engines and you play boost engines, and he's gonna push you round 2 and play Hansel, and then you just die.
Yep, that's basically how it happens.
That is the idea. It's really sad having the vitality cards also with no freedom, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot shoot him back. I already feel like we are really unfavored. We need to probably get the commandos out so I don't hate this play. You are definitely supposed to TA the commandos if you play commandos.
Yeah, I think I do that here as well.
Really important card, and we don't really want to use it round 1 because of obvious reasons, right? Because it's just literally the only got control tool with one size and best, both in hand, but they are gonna be literally necessary round 2 because we don't look to be winning this round with 100 bronzes. So this is also a bit of the problem with KOB, right? He always buffs meaningless bronzes a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time, because they are all the lowest units you play, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Putting it at 4, you're putting it in range of Damn Sorceress. He's killing KOB, which is to be expected, I guess. If you wanted to do. Pull this.
I think at this point I'm actually playing quite risky. Because, especially the next one. This one is still fine. I guess playing your first bonded. I think I decide.
Yeah, I think the 3.1 is better first because okay, you put it to 4.
That's the thing. I should have
more at 3.
Yeah, maybe I should have boosted the Roach if I decide to boost a card, because I think if I see the next play now, he plays exactly, and deals 2 damage.
Should deal 3 damage if he plays Damn Sorceress, right?
Not them. I mean the Sealy.
The Sheila.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't prevent it actually. If you actually played around this card, if you buff the Roach, he's gonna kill your Spellweaver, and then your Spellweaver just dies.
Yeah.
But,
oh wait. I could have buffed the Roach with the Spellweaver, right?
That is a possibility. Yeah, that is a possibility actually.
Yeah.
The problem here is you're only 1 point ahead and gaining 1 point per turn. He might be gaining. I mean, he's definitely gaining 2 next turn, and he's also gaining with like 1 extra Revenant. So it's looking really hard, right? You can kill some units with your.
No, I didn't like this play in hindsight. Like, this was super risky.
I actually wonder if he didn't punish you for this. It looks kind of easy to do. You just have to have any type of damage and kill that sorceress now, and you stay ahead, and there's literally no going back.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
You lose uneven. Right? I wonder what he did.
I think it was an unlucky pull of an Oquist or something. What was it? Well, now I'm curious.
He played BLM here.
I wonder if we can.
Suspicious.
Can we actually speed this up? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you should be able to put it at 1.25 or something, right? It should be doable.
I must think.
Ah, yeah, there's Willem on the Oquist.
Ow. Bushy.
Yeah, takes the pass, so I see that.
I'm assuming you pass because what are we doing here?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, you can kill the Oquist, but killing the Oquist doesn't really accomplish anything because you're still gonna lose the round.
Yeah. So I pass. He just takes it with
He's
another.
Gonna go Arbalest Pepega. I wonder if you're gonna realize the shielding card does nothing here. The draws were really bad.
Yeah, I was hoping for something else. The thing is, as I said, this is like one of my first matchups against Henselt. So I thought that he would also prefer to go into a long round 3, just like I do. which I think I hesitated a bit too long to play my engines. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This should have been a tell for me that he's gonna invest in this round. Like, if he starts off...
Yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna also try to do something right here, right?
Yeah.
This looks okay to me. You need to stop the fuck, you know, you need to stop the fuck out of him right now, because
Yeah.
those things are just gonna kill everything that you play. So
And your own doom confronts.
a strong hand that can hold on to the engines. I mean, you have all your control tools, so it's not actually so crazy to think that you could deal with this. But yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
holding all the charges. Oh, he's putting it at one, right? Makes sense. I wonder if the vest is actually the vest is, I'm assuming, better on the. I don't think it's correct. Vest. Arbalest is only 1 point less, but every no-mage order unit that he plays is like, for example, this one. You know, it already paid off, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It was already going even to kill the Arbalest. And you don't really have any way to deal 2 damage anyway.
Yeah.
This one though, I'm assuming you're gonna go for that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that Selkirk immediately. That's the thing, I decided to play my removal first instead of developing my own engines, which probably would have died anyway, right? And while doing that, I still lose a lot of points, like on the Visigoths, right? And like those kind of cards.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm just hearing screeching sounds.
Oh shit. Can you hear me? Can you actually hear me? Oh yeah, the rush that's gonna come down is gonna be insane, dude. That's true. That's what killed me in the end. I don't know if my connection is bad, but you guys can still hear me, right? And I think... yeah, it looks fine to me on OBS as well. So it must be on his end, on Sergio's end. Seems like he can't hear me, and also he's not answering my message. Okay, now he's typing. Ah, now he can hear. No, I can't hear you. Should I just call you again? Maybe that works. Turn it off and on again. Okay, I still can't hear you. Maybe you can hear me.
Hello, Ryan. Can you
yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you again.
Yeah. I went to mobile because this, I don't know what was happening, but okay. I can hear you now. You can hear me, so I guess it's all fine.
Perfect.
We keep going.
All right. So
yeah, you're not developing engines, but we were saying that you doubted if you needed to remove the engines or not, right? You're not developing the engines, but at the same time, I mean, if you develop your engines, he just kills your engines, and then answering his engines is not as good, right?
Yeah.
So that's one important thing in the NR matchups. You wanna go first.
Mm.
The one that goes first normally has the advantage because he can answer the engines of the other player, right?
Yeah.
After playing his engines, right? That's what matters. Answering is not this good if you don't have anything going for yourself either way, right? Because you just go even. Yeah, but at this point, it's just a really complicated situation. I don't really know what you can do. But you can at least realize that you should have killed this Arbalest instead of the Centurion, right? The Arbalest already got like 2 more pings, and it's just gonna get more and more pings now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at this point I was still thinking that I can at least get out of this round into round 3. Because I was ahead by a point. He still has like 3 engines, which is a lot, but like I'm up 2 cards, so I'm thinking, okay, I still have a chance. But then I decide to play the Artificer on the back row, boosted to 5, and hope that survives. But then I think he has a disgusting Vernon.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done, but I would probably...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got... yeah.
And he shoots down that guy, kills it with that guy. Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah. Press F to pay respects, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're playing Avalak, but yeah. 3 engines on the board and the whole thing ticking. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got all the answers as well, so I don't think there was much I could have done here. Like there was one guy in the chat said that I should have played the Anna to protect the Vernon, because I didn't expect his last card, I can tell you already, is the sword. The Hangdive
Yeah,
sword.
it's hentai sword. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the hentai sword.
yeah, exactly. And he said I could have protected it, but I mean he's got the Arbalest, right? So you can always shoot it down to 2.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The connection is a bit laggy for some reason. I don't think it's on my end. But yeah, anyway, I can hear you like sometimes robotic, I don't know.
That is weird. It looks like I'm stable, but I don't know,
Yeah.
that's just OBS.
Now you're going well. Now you're going well. Anyway, here we just hoping that this last raid is somehow gonna be enough, right? Yeah, you definitely should have protected the Baron. I mean, it wouldn't make much of a difference, right? But
Yeah.
it would make it a little bit harder for him.
What matters?
Yeah, now he gets bronzes. Oh wow, he got unlucky there actually.
Yeah, the second one was unlucky.
No, I mean also he missed like the 2 knights, right? That he plays for 8 points with Baron. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter that much.
I mean, that's...
He was already kind of 2 ahead, right?
Yeah.
The funniest part about this whole situation, right, is probably if you have an Oquist there, you still go to the last round. So it wasn't completely unwinnable with a better hand, but yeah. I mean, I think we should have played it better. Mulliganing correctly wrong one and taking more mulligans to find cards exactly like Oquist and stuff, right? That are gonna win us.
Yeah.
The matchup if possible, but yeah, not very easy matchup to start off. I think we played it out. We played it okay. But yeah.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some things we could have done better.
We were too greedy wrong one, which we didn't get punished for, thankfully. But yeah.
That's true.
Okay, this matchup should be easier.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
This looks better. I can tell you that. Okay. So we're going second.
In this hand, but we are going second. Yeah, we are good at this game. Going second with Hackney is always a sign of skill. We have 2 picks, so you're holding it kind of safe, but you're going second. So I feel like not taking the risk is fine.
So would you say this is a time where you can take a risk of getting a double?
What do you mean?
Like if we...
No. I was saying that you don't have to risk so much because you don't need the tempo, right? So
yeah, okay.
You can get away with having some process in the hand. Also good to mention, right? Dragoon is really good in this matchup. Is well, not really good, but quite okay, right?
Yeah.
Because you can move smugglers. Do you guys actually know the lists that the people are playing, or?
No, we don't.
Yeah, great format.
Yeah, that also makes it really hard in round 3 because he played some traps which I definitely did not expect, and that took me on the wrong side. But yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so
Oh, he's actually playing an agitator. That's interesting.
yeah, boosted obviously. So
I'm assuming we play an agitator, right?
yeah,
We buff volunteers. Meh, we didn't really have a better target, I guess. A little bit sad. Yeah, this is an easy. He's playing archer on the deck, that's not very common. It's interesting we are taking this skirmisher so fast. I mean, I don't hate it, the skirmisher, but we could have taken the sentinels, spending a charge.
yeah.
The skirmisher is fine, it's designed to everything, but I'm guessing Brewer. I'm assuming his Brewer still plays broken on sentinels, but I'm not sure. He plays archer, so I'm inclined to believe that he does.
Yeah, I think so too.
He plays volunteers, so that's great for us because we can get our volunteers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good, actually. Really, really good. If he denied that dwarf, we could be in a worse spot for sure. So we kind of get rewarded for this. We are 4 down, right? So when you're going on red, you always want to be thinking, when do I have to set up? When do I have to set up my opponent's pass? Like when am I expecting him to pass? And what can I do to make it
harder for him?
You know, no, not really harder, but which cards do I have to make sure that I'm playing before he passes, right? Like the worst cards, you want to have them onto your hand.
Yeah.
It actually goes away and gives you the round. This is really good that we got it so easily.
Which card would you expend here? Because I was having a hard time deciding between playing a gold card and actually playing like the Dragoon and an Ithne, and I think like Ithne looks like the easiest one here because it's carryover, but I really need, like, I thought that I would really need to play Ithne onto the Sheldon.
I would have taken the Ithling here quite easily, I think. Would probably play Ithling on Sirsa, either on Sirsa or on Milba. I am assuming on Sirsa. If I'm not expecting removal out of him, I would play it on Sirsa. You also have the read that your opponent doesn't have Sheldon because his buff with Agitator went on to the Skirmisher.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're not that worried about your opponent like countering you? Just so you spend a Dragoon and a charge?
Yeah.
That's really problematic. Wonder if you're gonna struggle with the sword and Sirsa and potentially Knight. That could also come.
That's the thing. This game, like, it feels like I actually got greedy and got rewarded for it, but still lost in the end, which feels really weird. So we find the Sheldon, which is nice for me.
You still have 100 golds to draw, so you're definitely gonna be taking more mulligans.
Yeah.
Kind of insane how good your ratios are looking at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to play a card. So good luck with that. You're not playing Gabor, right? You should be playing Italy.
I think it's Ithne, yeah.
The reason why is because you can open Bilba into Gabor for double immunity early in the round, next round, and
yeah, I play Ithne definitely. I play Ithne, he plays an archer. This is pretty standard stuff, I would say. And then okay.
You're going for Sirsa? Really?
I think in that moment I thought that I would need to bleed him, but to get a trap out of him, because I always expect like 2 crushing traps in Brewer. Yep. So I played a bit into the round, and I think I go for Sirsa, yeah.
I mean, the Sirsa is not too bad as long as you don't get punished for it, basically. But you also have to think that you have cards like Milba and Gabor, which would benefit a bit more from a long round.
Yeah.
I don't hate it necessarily though, and we could You have to be careful because you have the knight and the sword, and you really wanna set up those without losing more pings, right? Like you wanna set up one of them easily without losing pings. I was expecting this would happen. Now we have an awkward spot, right? We are one down and we have to make a play.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play that for resiliency. It's not the worst play, but it might be a bit awkward, depending on how he plays.
It's probably gonna get answered quickly. I think after all, pretty sure he just answers with a he answers with a trap and moves us to the back. So I think it's a crushing trap at this point. But like I can't be sure that it's a crushing trap.
I mean, what else could it be, right? It could be pitfall or whatever.
But it shouts
I'm
like
pretty-
a crushing trap, right? But that also tells me I should pass, I guess.
I would probably take the pass. I don't like pushing around with Milba in hand and stuff. So it's probably a good pass. You also have Ida in the deck, right? So you're not so incredibly scared of traps.
Yeah.
So you take the pass. I don't disagree. He gets, you know, to kill your engine. Big deal. I think I would have played it for immunity in round 3 if it were me, but you know. Pushing is never too horrible against Gruber, to be honest.
Yeah.
We are actually drawing Goldfields. Let's draw Ida. That would be incredible, or Barnabas. I'm supposing, well, it's basically 50-50 here what you draw, and I'm assuming it's a bronze.
I think we actually get lucky and find a gold, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's...
Holy shit, are we losing after finding a gold? That's sad. Maybe he's... Oh, holy shit, Barnabas too.
Yeah.
Wow. His deck must have a really strong hand. Like, he really has to have a strong hand. We'll see.
Yeah, okay, so... He goes out and plays an agitator.
Ooh, we have to be horny just seeing that.
Yeah.
Because we're probably getting a good grab onto that, right? How many charges do you have? I
One
cannot
more.
see it from the... One more, okay. So you could, in theory, do it right now. It's not really necessary because you have other cards that you could play. Like for example, Milva. Good test his proactiveness, right? Maybe he doesn't have proactive plays, so yeah. Milva is definitely the play. I really hope we don't Morin. That would be horrible. So yeah, Milva is good. Playing it in the back, not sure if it matters, probably not.
Yeah, in this matchup I don't think it matters too much because we play a few cards in the front, a few in the back.
I mean, it should matter in the sense that you want to play Milva. So you have to take into account that whenever you play, like the immune units, your opponent cannot really move, right? So I'm supposing you want to play Milva in the... It probably is not gonna matter with only one immune unit in the row that you are pushing the list, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go with the Regis. I don't dislike it. It might have been a little bit like how do you call it? A little bit fast, not thinking too much about it, but I don't hate it, to be honest. If you get this sword and then you get Gregor onto the thing, you're unbricking your hands, so I'm happy with the situation. Sword lost a point of value, which is fine and dandy for me. Don't really hate it. You're hitting probably Sheldon anyway because you have Lassay, right?
Yeah.
So, no reason really to hit another unit unless you know that you want to buff Morin for a specific case, basically. Like maybe you want to buff Morin just to make him not be able to remove it, so you get extra Barnabas value. But seems like a stretch. Interesting that he's killing units. It's okay for you. It's okay for you. You could get the Gregor, but I'm not sure if that's the play. I mean, I'm not too worried about him playing Barnabas onto you, so I'm not worried about the Milan. I don't think we need to kill. On the
Yeah.
other hand, playing Gregor here is not super necessary because we can play it later, right? We don't expect that many buffs out of him, even though some of these versions with Brewer tend to play more
Mm.
Ale and stuff like that. But ooh, Yorvit's Gambit. So he's full traps. Interesting.
Yeah, and that's what shocked me, because here, obviously think, okay, one of those could be the Pitfall Trap, right? So I tried to
Yep.
play my least valuable card.
And then you get bamboozled because it's a horn and whatever, right?
Yeah, and it's not actually a Pitfall Trap.
Was an awkward situation. I guess if we would have taken the Gregor one turn earlier, we would have actually played around that. You probably
Exactly.
did not know.
Yeah.
You could have known actually because you could have checked the stream, I guess, in like the previous series to notice this.
Yeah, that felt
Then
pretty
he
bad.
makes a stupid misplay. Okay, he's killing the elf. No, he's just making a okay, yeah, he's actually killing the elf.
Yeah. So I think,
Why are we playing the Sheldon here? You're scared about Pitfall, I guess.
yeah, I was pretty sure that he's
Because you
got
want to
Pitfall
get
left.
Barnabas value. So, yeah, I get it. So you already know this thing is a horn, right? The trap he played there, so... I mean, you're not sure, but you are 90% sure. So
Exactly.
do you think it's a Pitfall now, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's the thing. In this case, I think Barnabas is like is 10 points and Greg is like 11, right? So I thought, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, Barnabas is the least valuable one.
In theory, if Barnabas is 11 too, I'm not sure if Milbo procs.
Oh,
No,
right.
it does not proc like this. But, I mean, it's in theory same points, and now he's gonna play around the thing somehow, I guess. Moving with Brewer or something like that, and you feel like no.
That's the thing.
Maybe?
He's just gonna replay the Pitfall
Okay,
Trap.
Okay.
So I think the one turn where we played Milan instead of Gregor
No.
would have been better. But other than that, like, there's not much I could have done here, I think. Playing around those traps. Like, that felt so bad, right? Because I thought I had a super good hand, especially with the 11-point Sheldon, all my golds. But I guess without Ida, I didn't have a chance against the traps.
You also have to be careful. Like, the traps didn't really get so much value necessarily, right? Like, the one of his crashing traps was like 6 points. The Pitfall got insane value, to be honest. The Pitfall got insane value. I guess it doesn't matter how many goals you have if your opponent double Pitfalls you, which is,
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, he has a strong deck in a long round. Well, not really that long of a round, but yeah, it's still really strong.
That's the thing. I think this outcome only happens because of close deck lists as well. Like, if I would have known that he was playing those traps, I would have definitely played like the Gregor earlier and that kind of stuff. But it's all mind games in the end.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that was the series.
Definitely, if Mooring is able to be played onto the Pitfall Trap instead of losing an 11-point card, right? That could be making quite a bit of a difference.
All right, so that's the end of the first episode. GG again to LordBushWook. I think it was a close series, even though it was a 2-0 in the end. I think I took a lot from that, and obviously this one is very focused on the tournament play, and I think that differs a lot from ladder play. But I still hope you also learned something, and the next one will be our third place deciding game against Ningun Survey, I guess, I think it was, and yeah, it's another interesting series, and I hope to see you there.